Hello everybody and welcome back to MooMooTube, and today we will be taking a look at the Minecraft Pocket Edition Toolbox. So I have the MCPE Toolbox opened up, and as you can see it's just like a regular Minecraft. I have built this house before, and that's just to test out the world edit. But as you can see on the bottom left hand side, there is a little sword, and that's the menu button. And when I open that up, there's a bunch of menus. There's player, world, teleports, potion effects, inventory, rapid build, and rapid build is basically world edit. And then there's mods and cheats. And we'll get into that later. So first let's start off in player. So you can change your game mode from creative to survival and from survival to creative. So let's see. Go to survival, and now we're in survival mode, as you can see. And then let's press creative, and now we're in creative mode. And then there's also heal and kill. So we can test out heal and kill. So let's go into survival first. And actually, let's go to creative and then fly up and then go into survival. And as you can see on the top left, I have lost some hearts, and that's not good. I'm gonna have to change the game settings, cause it's actually healing me. So let's change it to easy. And let's change it back to creative. Let's fly up. Let's change it to survival. And as you can see on the top left, I've lost 4 hearts of damage. Let's go into player and press heal. And as you can see on the top left, we're actually at full HP. And this is a little cheat that you can use, but I do not suggest using this on servers, because servers already have an anti-cheat for a toolbox. So I wouldn't go around using this. And then there's kill. So I press kill and I've died. And I've spawned back on the back side of my house. So that's the player menu. I'm gonna go back into creative. And then there's abilities. So right now I'm in creative, so obviously I have fly. But there's also no clip, which means I can go through blocks. And that's basically like GMSP, so that's actually pretty cool. So you can do this to watch other players. So let's turn that off. And then there's levels. So you can give yourself levels. I'm in creative mode. Let's go into survival mode. See, I'm gonna put it to 10 levels. So I have 10 levels. And now I can set it to max. See, the max is actually 24,791. And get out of here. So I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna put that back to 0. And that's just a little hack. And then let's go back into creative. And then there's automatically sprint. If you turn that on, you'll automatically sprint when you go press the forward button. So you'll automatically be sprinting. That's just so you don't have to double tap. Alright, let's move on to the next category. The next category is world. And here you'll have time, weather, game rules, and game speed. And all of these in the world menu can actually be done with commands. But this is just for convenience, so you can just press the button and then it'll just do what you want instead of typing in a long command. And we can turn it to nighttime just by a press of a button. And we can turn it back to daytime. And then there's weather. You can turn it to rainy. You can turn it to stormy. And you can turn it to normal. And then there are game rules. You can keep inventory on. you can turn on and off drop items, do daylight cycle, player damage, allow mob griefing, and enable PvP. So these are just a little convenient buttons that you can use instead of typing in a long command. And then there's game speed, which is do tick speed, which is actually the game speed. So if I turn that to max, as you can see, I am very, very fast. And that's just for like, if you turn that up, sugarcane will actually grow faster. And let's go around like that, and it's a little bit glitched. So I do not suggest doing that. So, there, now we're back to normal. But we're a little laggy. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and the lag has been cleared. So in the menu, I do not suggest you guys to go and change the game tick speed right there. I would suggest just putting in the command so it doesn't actually give you that much lag like what happened. And one thing I didn't mention is you can actually move this little swords menu thing around, so I like to have it on the bottom left of the screen. So that's game speed. I do not suggest you using that. I suggest you just typing in the command, but that's the world menu, and let's go on to teleports. So as you can see, in the teleports menu, there's a button that you can add a teleport. So let's add a teleport, and let's just name it Home 1. Add. And as you can see, there's a little waypoint right here that's Home 1. And this is just like the waypoint mod. So let's go over here. You can still see it. And then we're over here. And over there, as you can see, it actually tells you how far away you are from it. So if you want to teleport there, just press the Home 1 button, or whichever teleport you want to go to, and then you press it, and then you go to the waypoint. And that's a really cool feature. And then that's the teleports button. So let's move on to potion effects. So here, there's just a lot of potion effects that you can do. And let's see haste. You can give yourself like the amplifier, which is haste 1, haste 2, haste 3, and you can go all the way up to haste 128. And then there's a duration, so like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Or you can just put it to infinity. And then you can add. And now I have haste. And then if you want to turn it off, you just go into whatever you turned on and then press cancel. And then it should turn off. But I do not know why it didn't turn off. Let's see. Haste. Actually, you have to turn it to 0. And then turn it to 0 minutes and then press add. And then you won't have haste. Alright guys, I'm back and I have fixed the lag issue. But wait, it's a little bit laggy. Alright, I have fixed the lag issue, as you can see. So I do not recommend you using the potion effects either. But if you want to do any potion effects for like infinity, then you can use it, but I do not recommend using the potion effects. Especially, don't put it on infinity. Alright, let's move on. Here's the inventory menu. And as you can see in my hotbar, I actually have a few blocks that I use to build a house. So as you can see, there's a quick add, and you actually have to search in the item. So that's a little downfall from this. So I would just turn it to creative mode in the player menu and then get whatever you need. But here's the inventory menu, and there's actually a button you can press to get a full diamond set. And let's press that. And as you can see, I have a full diamond set, armor, and I have a sword right here, as you can see. And here's the diamond armor. And in the menu, you can actually press on the armor, you can rename it, you can repair it, you can remove it from your inventory, and you can actually enchant it. So I can enchant it with respiration, and you can go as high as you want. I don't know if there's a limit to this, but you can go as high as you want. And then you can just equip it like this. Actually, you can equip it in here, but you can equip it in your regular menu. So that's pretty cool. Let me equip this full set of diamond armor. And as you can see, I just got a full set of diamond armor just by clicking the set of armor button in the inventory menu. So you can also enchant your sword, and you can enchant any other item like this brick block. I can actually enchant it with a knockback. So here's the inventory menu. And that's basically all. So let's move on. And here's rapid build. And rapid build is basically world edit. And that's why I built this house, just to show off world edit. So let's enable it. And as you can see, you're gonna have to set it to cuboid unless you're gonna build spheres or cylinders or stuff. So you're gonna have to set it to cuboid. And then I would suggest turning on render selections, and you don't have to use show tip, but the tip isn't that useful. So I have a wooden axe, and that's what you use for world edit, and that's what you use in this too. So let's select the position 1, and as you can see, it highlights the block. So if I'm gonna want to copy this whole house, I'm gonna have to put a block right there and set it to position 2. And as you can see, it has selected the whole house. So I can fill, so in the selected area, I can actually fill it or hollow it, but I'm not gonna do that. So if you wanna delete a selection, you're gonna have to go back into the menu and then press whatever you have in the type. So I have cuboid. So if I wanna delete the selection, I'm actually gonna have to go into the menu and then press the cuboid selection. And that actually took me a long time to figure out. So I'm just gonna tell you guys that, so you don't have to spend that much time figuring that out on your own. So let me show you. So I'm gonna select this area right here, this 2x3x4 area. So you can actually hollow it. And if you want to fill it, you're gonna have to go into your hotbar, and then you're gonna have to select a block. And then when you have selected the block, you're gonna press fill on the top left. I mean on the top. And then if you want to undo, there's actually a undo button that you can use. So if you want to unselect it, just go into the menu and press whatever you have selected in the type. So that's how you fill and hollow whatever you have selected. So now we're just gonna select the house again. And one thing to know is that there's actually, you can't change position number 1. You can only change position number 2. So keep that in mind. And if you want to copy and paste, you're going to go into cuboid, and then you're actually going to have to select the area. And then once you have selected the area, you're going to have to go back into the menu and then press copy. So I have copied it. And then you're just gonna have to go into the type and then switch it to paste. And then you're gonna use your axe again, and then you're gonna select an area, and then you're gonna have to press paste. So this is actually the area right here. And then on the top, there's a paste button. And as you can see, it has pasted my house. And if you want to rotate it, you press rotate. But as you can see, it's not rotating, so you're gonna have to press paste again. And then it has rotated the house. But the stairs won't rotate, so that's the downfall of this. So let's rotate it back, and then to unselect it, just press it again. So that's how you copy and paste blocks and use world edit and in the toolbox for MCPE. So here, and then there's mods. So there's commands mode, and I don't actually know what that does. Let's turn it on and let's see. Let's actually turn off world edit, because if you turn it on, it's actually gonna block your settings menu. And let's go into chat and see if there's anything different. And no, there doesn't seem to be anything different. And no, there doesn't seem to be anything different, so we're just gonna go back. And I'm gonna actually place my MumuTube logo up there. And there doesn't seem to be anything different, so I don't know what commands mode does, but that's what it does. So, and there's Xray mode. You can turn on Xray. And then let me grab an iron block, or a diamond, or a block of emerald. And I'm gonna place that into the ground right here. And then I'm gonna cover it up with a brick. And as you can see, you can actually see the emerald block. So I do not suggest you using this. I don't think you'll get caught if you use this, but it just ruins everybody. It ruins everybody else's feelings. So I don't suggest you using Xray. And then there's render players, and I suggest keeping that on. And then there's minimap. As you can see, I just turned that on, and in the top left, in the top right, there's actually a minimap. And in the minimap, you can render players and render mobs. So if I turn those off, as you can see, there's just a little purple dot. And that's the waypoint I made. And if you're wondering where I am, as you can see, there's a very faint gray cross. And where the gray cross, the point of the gray cross is where you are. So you can render players and render mobs. And you can turn off the waypoints too. But you can change the scale of the minimap so you can make it really big. I'm just gonna keep that at 1. And you can make the radius big and small. So that's just how much it is. So I just keep that at 100. And then there's render waypoints. You can enable tree capacitor. There's show armor HUD and render health bars. And I'm gonna turn on the health bars. And as you can see the health bars of whatever you can pick. So that's pretty cool. And then the armor HUD. The armor HUD is in the top left. And that just shows you the durability of your armor. And it can show you the durability of your tools. So it's a little bit laggy right now. And I broke Minecraft again. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And I have fixed the problem. So, as you can see on the top left, there's the armor HUD. And you can actually see the durability of the tools too. So if I switch to the diamond sword, you can actually see the durability of the diamond sword. And if I switch to the wooden axe, you can see the durability too. So that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna turn off the minimap now, cause I don't really want that next to my MumuTube logo. And then there's cheats. So I don't suggest you using the cheats on servers. You can use them yourself and test them out. But I don't suggest using the cheats. So there's automatically walk. So it'll automatically walk. And you can combine that to automatically sprint. And then you'll automatically sprint. I don't suggest you using that. But you can if you want. And then there's tap teleport. And automatically walk doesn't seem to be turning off. And now it has turned off. So tap teleport just teleports you to whichever block you click. And then there's immortality, which basically makes you immortal. And then there's 2 block high jump, which makes your jumps 2 blocks high, as you can see. And then there's 1 tap stack, which is I don't know what that did. I don't know what 1 tap stack does, but there's also a killer for mobs. So let me get out my diamond sword. And then I'm just killing the mobs. Let's go over here. I'm just wrecking these mobs. So you can use the killer, but it's only for mobs. And then there's insta-kill. So as you can see, I have a block of coarse dirt. And then as you can see, I just insta-kill whatever I hit. And this is really annoying if you're gonna use this on servers, and you're probably gonna get banned. But yeah, I don't suggest using that either. And then there's leave when there's less than 8 hearts left, which basically means you leave the server when you're under 8 hearts. So I don't suggest you using any of these cheats on any servers. But yeah, this is basically Minecraft Toolbox. And I hope you enjoy this review and how to use it. I might do a separate video to show you how to use the world edit. And make sure you tune in for that. And this is how to use World Toolbox for MCPE. I really do hope you guys enjoy, and I really hope this helped you out. And remember, don't use cheats on any servers, because there are anti-cheats for Toolbox for MCPE. But this is Toolbox for MCPE. It's pretty cool. Use it in your own world and use it at your own risk. I am not responsible for you getting banned on any server. But this is Toolbox. Be sure to like the video if this helped you out, and be sure to subscribe if you're new. Be sure to check out my latest videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.